I'll come and play a bit of Farming Simulator 22 when I've had enough of my other games and need a break from them for a little while. We're in the process of creating this field, and we've got seeding going down here. This is all natural grass. We'll have a little flyover in a second. That's all I own, just these. That's all I need. I've got all the animals and stuff down here. I'm not gonna... There's so many problems with this game, it's not funny. Like, the workers are idiots, period. They're just absolute fucktards. Look at him, look, doesn't know what he's doing. He's a fucking spastic, this cunt. Fair dinkum. This game is plagued with problems. I don't endorse Giant Software. I think they're greedy. They're greedier than what Rockstar are. All they ever do is give you 1 million downloadable content so that you have to keep spending money on it, and they never do nothing to fix this game. It's a real piece of shit. It's absolute... I was going to say B grade, but that's embarrassing to B grade games. So it's less than B grade. It's a real piece of shit. But anyway, enough said. I come here and I play on this for a little while. The game crashes all the time. All the time. It's like endless. Anyway, the shop's up there. If the stream goes down suddenly, it's because the game's crashed. Alright, so I'm in the process. I've only just made enough money to buy the land over to the left. So this is the in-game grass. As you can see, it's just fluorescent, ugly, doesn't even look real. And so I usually just plough and grass all of the area that I own, and then I start building after that. So first thing I do is plough all the fields up and lay grass down. So yeah, the workers out there. We'll go there in a minute. So this is the entrance to the farm, and I decided to build up on top of a hill, and so we come up here. A little bit of mucking around up here, but we're just going to have a look at it anyway. So I just try to make it just kind of country-like. A couple of old cars there, and I've got my ute under the annex. A little bit of a country backyard. So it's not finished, but there's a swing set for the missus and some swing toys and that for the kids. A bit of a barbecue area. There's a little barbecue annex there. A fireplace. Got some wood stacks behind it, and that's the wood stacks that have to be cut up to fill that up. And this is our water source here. So we don't own any of the property back there. My boundary runs from the fence line here. So yeah, so we'll go down the hill, and to the right, this is the big horse pastures that I've got, and this is where we come in and out through here. So I just got a small stable area, but these are the stallions in here. These are the breeders, so I keep them away from the girls. Yep, that's right, mate. You don't have the girls until it's breeding time. And the girls are out over here, sort of just doing their thing, and they're free to roam all the way through wherever they wish to go. It is all fenced off, so this is their area, and I can come and cut this grass if I need extra grass. And also got a bit of an equestrian area in here, and yeah, so you can do your daily rides just by going around this track, doing figure eights around these jumps. And yeah, so 2 figure eights and the daily ride for each horse is done, and you make your money that way. Anyway, we'll leave the horse pasture. Got a nice dam I just put in just not too long ago. I spent all the money I had, and I still got to do some painting and a little bit around the edges, but I've only got 81 grand, so that money will disappear real quick. That's where the cattle are. I've got the bulls down here, and when you lay down the pens, they do this, so I just had to repaint it. I'm not gonna get the the plough out and seed just for that little bit. It can stay as it is. I've got the triggers on at the moment, so just so anyone who hasn't got these, they can see where all the triggers are and whatever. And this farm barn's pretty cool. You got your slurry over here, and your milk, your manure, and your slurry exit out of there. And then we can go in there. This is where the calves are in this section. And then we go around here, and we got more calves that will end up being in this section. And they're the parents there. They haven't given birth yet, but they're getting ready to. So the calves will be in that little pen and this little pen here. And that's for the milking cows are out here. So we've got a shed out here, nothing major, just a couple of trailers stored in here, and I've got the feed trailer just in there, and a little workshop just built on the side of it. We've got the chickens over here, and once again, when you put this chicken pen down, it cuts all this out. So I just tried to give it a bit naturalistic, kind of bushy kind of feel to it, and that's where the eggs will spawn. So yeah, I've tried to keep it as naturalistic kind of as I can. So this is the gate we used to come in and out of the area. This is this side of it. And we've got another windmill there as well that we can get water from. Down the track, we go around to the right, and we've got fuel here. I've got to put a barrier around this yet, and that's the slurry storage. And that's where we put all our grain in, and that's where we take it out. And pretty nice. There's 6 of them here, and it's got a big dryer on it as well, so it's there to do all the job. This is all my bales, which I haven't got any yet. They'll all get stored in there. And I'm going to put a pig pen down the back here in this area. I'm not too sure yet exactly how I'm going to do it, but pigs will go down here. And over here I've got the sheep. So there's the entrance to the sheep. And this is not a bad pen, this. It's fairly large, but I just made it bigger just by using the boundaries. And oh look, they've already given a couple of, well, one bale of wool. And this is the wool shed. You come in through this gate here, which opens. And this is where I'm going to store the sheep bales, the wool bales. Going to store in here, so I'm going to back the trailer in and drop them off in here. And when that gate's closed, I open this one, we push the sheep in, and they go in here, and they get shorn in there. And that's a little holding cell for the rams. Once they're done, we'll keep the rams out. And then the sheep can come out here, and we open this gate, and they can come back into their pasture over here. So yeah, we've got somewhere to shear them now, which is pretty cool. So a little bit more realistic. So still a lot more decoration and that to put on yet. But this gate here will be closed, and the rams will come in, and I'll close the gate across there, and we'll shove the rams down here. They can just run along this area. And when I want the rams to go back in, we'll pop these gates open and let them back in through there. But the rams are the black ones. These ones here, there's 3, I think. I think I've got 3 rams. I've got 2 at the moment. There's 1 somewhere else. Anyway, so that's pretty much this side of the farm. This is the livestock kind of area. And yeah, it's a lot of work. Many hours spent so far, and still got a long way to go. We'll go over the other side now, and I have to make the entrance just straight across through here, and put some of the sheds in this empty area here that I've left. So we'll put some storage sheds for the combine and all that stuff when I can afford to buy one. And we got just 3 fields, so 1, 2, and this one here 3. So I'm still got to finish this one off. Just got to plough and cultivate that little bit. And this one here is just grass, just in case I need a bit more extra, or turn some of it into hay. So I've still got to build the track through here yet, and in between the fields is where I'm going to run the roads down for the combine and the harvest and ploughing stuff. Like all the field machinery can run between the fields and all the way around up to the sheds up there, and then they can come along this track when I put it in. Haven't put it in yet. And we're going to run this along the edge here, so we also have a entry exit gate down here where we can get to them from the shop, which is up there. And I'll be putting a town over here in this area. This is the last bit of the flat area, so I'm going to put a town here, and then right up the back. I mean, it's quite a large map, so you know, we got all production chains to put down. And looking at the PDA, so I'm gonna put some houses in this area, some town folk, and production chains up here, and this along here will be the city centre for the most part. All this is all really hilly up here, so it's pretty much useless. I'm not sure. I'm going to do something in this little area here, maybe a holiday kind of area where people can come and get away from it. And this is the road on the map, and I've taken some of that land away, so I'll go and have a look at this little bit. I had to dig it down, and then that road runs straight through between the two fields and hooks back up about here. So we'll just have a quick little fly just over here. So this road I made straight because it was coming in through this kind of angle through here, and when I started planning the build, I needed a bit more room, so I had to bring this road out from here. So I wanted to keep coming down this way and then cut through all here, so I just fixed all that up. And then we get this nice little effect now from digging down. It does go downhill here. You probably can't see it, but it dips down, goes downhill, and that's flat with this area and continues on. This will be the retreat kind of area. I'll put like lodges and all that in here, a bit of a national park and whatever in that area. So it should look fairly good. And yeah, so of course the digging down, it exposes all of this sort of rough side, so I've just put a bit of bush, a few rocks and that along here. It's not finished yet, but I don't have the money for it, so as I keep playing the map, I'll start making some more money. So yeah, but the view from the house is pretty cool. We'll get to see all the nature reserve and that. So with the house, I got decking. I got decking that runs right around the front here. It's a pretty cool house. And so I'll be able to see all down there, and from the veranda I'll be able to see when the crops have sprouted and when I need to go down and weed them and stuff. And I also get to keep my eye on the cows. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the build so far. So I do got to put a pig pen down, like I said, and that'll go down the back here. Stinky pigs, but they make good money eventually. So yeah, pigs will go down here, and this is all my grass field here. If I need more, I can come and take away from the horse pasture. I can also get all of this grass all through here as well. And this one hasn't sprouted yet. I've only just seeded it just this session, and this is all grass as well, so I shouldn't run short of bales and stuff like that. But the game's a real fucktard, and it's just ridiculous. It's just really friggin' pathetic. Giant Software, just hopeless programmers. They really are the pits. They're lower than B grade, but it's still fun every now and again to come on and have a bit of a play on this. But I don't support Giant Software at all. They never give anything back to the community. All they do is take and, in my opinion, steal people's money from a whole bunch of DLCs that are absolutely useless, causes game crashes. They're pretty pathetic. They're pretty pathetic in my opinion. So yeah, I don't endorse the game, and if anyone asks me should I go and buy it, my opinion would be no. Spend your money on another game. Giant Software haven't learned anything from FS19. In fact, they've just made this game so much worse than FS19. So if I was to choose between FS19 and FS22, I'd take FS19 over 22 every day of the week. It's more stable, it's got better mods, the game's set up better, and it doesn't give you anywhere near the crashes. And if you want to talk about multiplayer, forget it, because in FS22, Giant Software, with all the money they've made, still haven't got their own servers, and they never will. They never will, because it'll cost their money, and they're just too greedy. So in real life, if my neighbour had this game and I was to play with him online multiplayer and we go onto the same map, you still got so much lag, it's incredible. No matter how good your internet is, you can't play multiplayer unless you go and spend money and get your own server. Yeah, you know, with all the money that Giant Software make, they can't even have the decency to put their own servers down so people can enjoy the game in multiplayer. But their big selling point was multiplayer game of the year 2023 farm sim, and you try and play on someone else's map, or you try and get someone to come in on your map. You got no chance of enjoying it at all. There's so much lag, crashes, glitches. It's absolutely pathetic. So yeah, I don't endorse Giant Software. I don't endorse FS22, but the aspect of the game is fun. I just wish another greedy company like Rockstar would make a farming game and send Giant Software where they belong, in the trash can. So anyway, that's enough. That's enough out of me, I guess. Said me piece. I think you all know where I stand with that. We're just going to skip across here, and hopefully I can turn around and just get this lime laid down. Look at this game, would you? Unbelievable. Should do us about there. We'll send the worker on his way. The workers haven't been fixed at all. They're absolute fucktards. They really are. They really are as stupid as dog shit. Dumb as dog shit. Absolutely pathetic. So if you get the game, which I would suggest that you don't, but if you do, don't expect a great deal out of it, because it's pretty shit. It's pretty shit. The idea of it's fun, but when you try and play on it, it's not fun at all. It's plagued with problems, and that just takes away from any kind of enjoyment. But look at this worker down here. What an absolute fucking moron. Look at him. This game's just plagued with problems. It's so pathetic, it ain't funny. And I'll just tidy up the edge of this field, and that'll be it, and that'll be done. I don't need any more fields for the meantime. I'll just try and line this up. Right, that work has just cost me a whole bunch of time now, trying to fix up that bullshit that he just did. This game really gets on my nerves at times. Really shits me to pieces. Look at him, look, he's an absolute fucking idiot. Mate, fuck off, right? Just, Christ's sake. Fucking pathetic. Got to keep my eye on that idiot over there too, because he'll keep going. It's just a joke, this game. Don't expect anything great out of it, people, because you'll never get it. In the first 12 months of this game being released, it has had It's had about 12 times the DLCs than what FS19 did in its entire lifespan. Like I said, Giant Software, absolutely just pathetic, greedy, good for nothing, and give nothing back to the community ever. They don't give anything back to the community. All they do is take. So yeah, they're shit cunts in my opinion. Absolute shit cunts. They don't deserve a good word from me. Not 1 minute of it. Not one word of it. And we'll see if we can just tighten this up a bit. And that'll do that. That's the fields done. Put some sheds in between there. I'll just park this guy up here for a moment. Just until I know exactly what I want to do. Alright, same as this idiot. He had one job, and that was to complete that road, and he's facing the wrong way, did a U-turn, couldn't even achieve it. Just an absolute fucktard. Unbelievable. That there is a coyote, lives up in the hill. Let's see if this worker continues. So I'll just have a little flyover again, and this is the main road. This is no man's land map. This main road leads to and from the shop, and sheep pastures down the back. And I built a shearing shed here, so I'll give it a little bit more realism. I'm going to put a pig pen down here, and bales go in there, 6 silos for 6 crop, slurry storage, fuel. Got the chicken pen over here, all the chickens. They're quite funny to watch, they're funny little things. And we've got a dam source down here, which isn't finished painted yet, so I've got a lot of detailing to do. These are the horse paddocks and pasture. And we've just got a small stable in there for them. I've put an awning here, but that's not finished yet either. An equestrian area. And
local area is farmer life.
Yo, how you going? We got the house up here, and little turnabout. Place up here for the dog. He's out the back of the kennel. He might be under the house here. And so not too bad. Still a lot more to go. And these are the bulls. I've got the bulls in this pen, and I'll let them in. I'll drag a couple of the girls out and pop them in here when it comes time for them to breed, but they're not ready yet. And this is the calf shed. That's one end of it, and this end is another area for calves, so they're separated here, and that's slurry there, so they come out here and graze. And then this area for these calves, they got this bit of area here, so it's not bad. It's quite heavy on the slots, this one. And I closed these gates here, they should have been closed, and these cows can, yeah, righto, they can move their way in and out through there. And yeah, just got this shed down here at the moment with the feed trailer in there, and a workshop. And so it's getting there. It's a lot of work. But what I did, I ploughed the land that I owned. I ploughed every square of it, every little bit of it, and limed it, fertilised it, planted grass, and that's why it looks much better. Like this actual grass looks a lot better when it, and this is the in-game grass, the paintable garbage stuff, the meadow grass. It's horrible. It doesn't look real. It never has looked real. You see the difference there. And this is only stage 1 of growth, so it gets a bit longer. But anyway, that's this farm so far, and there's the 3 fields. They're not big fields, but they're enough. They're enough to do what I want. And that's my whole farm area. That's my boundaries. So yeah, so I'm going to put a nature reserve around here, and yeah, like a holiday sort of area. I'll get some residential down here, and over this area I'll probably put the township and some more sale points up on the edge of this hill here. There's a couple of flat spots just around there and around there. So, and this is all thick forest. These patches here that you see, it's all forest. So I'm going to cut some 4-wheel drive tracks through here and run it around the back, around the top of the map. But I've got to earn the money to do all of that yet, so... what are we going to chuck in this one? I'm going to have to do a border on this one because the AI just... they're just stupid. The AI is just ridiculous. This field, I'm going to put oat down. Let him go, and just get some lime on this bit. Hopefully I won't run out. I'll send the worker to complete the straight run there. And we'll send him out. There we go. Hopefully he'll realise to turn around. So yeah, every time you bring a horse out of the pasture, they'll just kind of stand there, kick their feet, and lift their head up and down and wag their tail. So the only way you can brush them, feed them and stuff is to put them back in the pen here. And this is the track that goes around for the equestrian area, which is in there. But I just like to leave some of the horses out. Just these are the females out here anyway, and we'll just get off and she can stay there. I'm going to turn this fella around. And I've got to make sure that this worker down here doesn't seed over the top, because this is grass on my left. Looks like he's going to do the right thing. You never know with this game. You never know.
Can you ride a horse in Orel?
Yeah, you can ride the horses wherever you want to go. Yeah, you got to brush them and feed them and do it. You know, all the. It's a simulator. So it kind of simulates to a degree. I wouldn't say it was fantastic simulator, but it's enough to have a bit of a go, a bit of a crack, and a little bit of fun. All right, he doesn't want to put lime down there. Can you please? Thank you. The workers are an absolute pain in the butt. They don't do what you ask them to. They do U-turns halfway through the field. They'll just stop working. They'll drive to the other side of the map if you don't keep your eye on them. They're pretty pathetic. So Giant Software didn't fix any of the major problems that was with FS19. But you know, they'll always sell you DLCs. They got like 3 or 4 times the amount of DLCs than what they had in all the games combined. Just in the first 12 months. They're a very greedy company and they give nothing back. You can't play multiplayer on it because you crash, you lag. It's horrible. It's pathetic. So over here, I'm going to put the combine shed in here and somewhere to store these larger Fendt tractors. They're the 1050s. They're my favourite ones. Absolute mammoth machines. Some people don't like them, but they do me just fine. I'm pretty happy with them. So after this is done, we'll get the seeder to finish this paddock, and we'll go and sleep the rest of the time of the day away, which is day's almost done anyway. And all this crop will sprout up when I get up from the sleep. As you can see, the frame rates are going a bit crazy right now, because if the stream just drops out, it's because the game has crashed, and it crashes a lot. I've got very minimal mods. Look, they can't even do a friggin' job properly, for Christ's sake. It's absolutely pathetic. Doesn't recognise it as a field, you know, like, ridiculous. And the line will run out before I finish. I won't get to finish it. See, didn't get to finish it. So, you comment. I got speech to comments on at the moment, and it's I can't really understand what she's saying sometimes. So I'm just going to take this guy down. We'll get the fertiliser, the first stage of fertiliser, over the top of the line. It's coming along all right. There's still a fair bit more to do. So this was limed before I seeded. You can see the seed. You can see the seeds. The seed rows that are down at the moment. And we're just fertilising. So I didn't want to go up any higher on that hill there, because the combine header, it's not a multi-flex, so you end up like losing some of the harvest. And we'll go and keep our eye on the other guy. So yeah, you can go wherever you want on the horses. You can jump fences. You can even take them into the dam here. Just go underwater, and they'll just keep running. I didn't make this one too deep, so it's only up to the horse's belly. This will be a big jump. You'll probably get stuck on the fence, and then you go backwards. Anyway. So yeah, you ride them around in this aquarium, in this equestrian area. You don't have to, but I just find that that's what I do for its daily ride. Yeah, sort of horses like to be sort of close together out in the paddock, where they can keep an eye on each other. And I think that'll just, I mean, sitting out here, they don't move around. You see, they just stomp their foot and wag their tail, lick their lips and put their head down a bit. But they do all their movement when they're actually inside the stable area here. So there's the big stallion, waiting on him to grow a set underneath him, and then we can put the girls in with him and start breeding some horses as well. So yeah, it all just takes time and lots of money, and as you can see, my money's almost gone, so I've already taken 100 grand out. Just slowly getting there. What I'll do, I'll grab the other tractor and start seeding it from the other side. I'll grab the other 1050. The workers should be okay now. So I'll grab the other seeder that's up on the hill, just up there. And try not to run across the field. So I've got to cut all the tracks in, which is why I left this meadow grass in between. so I can just make some roadways for the combine and the truck and that to travel around.
Very complex.
Complex? No, it's not really. It's when you play it for a bit, it all works out sort of. You end up working it all out pretty easy. I really, in real life, you wouldn't be driving while the seeder, well, this one's a planter. You wouldn't be driving while that was unfolding and stuff. So these trees that are appearing and disappearing, it's because I've already cut them down with the that orange muncher just there. This machine here, it's a forestry machine. Eats trees like Pac-Man, like the Pac-Man game eats pellets and just devours them. But you have to reset the game for those trees you cut down to disappear. Well, they just keep coming up. So you might, I think this guy will only get 2 runs in, but anyway, it's 2 runs quicker. Just line this up. And off we go. We've got old mate working over there. And yeah, I just wanted to make sure down the bottom right there, it shows you how much seed you got left and what crop you're planting. So that brown icon that looks like a funny tree, that's oat. And in the other tractor, we've also got oat. So considering we're on the same field, you don't want to make the mistake of putting 2 crops on the same field. Game just goes silly. So these guys should turn around themselves. But you can never trust them. Sometimes they'll back all the way up to the end of the field. And other times they'll turn the wrong way. It's a frustrating game at times. That's the Pac-Man machine. You can open and close all the doors and, well, it wants me to start it, but I'm not taking that out. All this guy has to do is finish this strip and it's just far too hard for him. It's just too hard, just too hard. You can do that field over there, and you can do 90% of this field, but then he just goes, I forgot what I was doing, I think I'll go home and have a beer. Anyway, if you take the game with a grain of salt, it can be fun, but you can't play multiplayer on it. You can play multiplayer, but it's not an enjoyable experience at all. You've got between 2 and 5 seconds of lag with everything you do, and trying to drive and sort of be, you know, trying to get your line perfect. Yeah, I know, I'm about broke, just about broke. So I can visit the bank down here and get some more money, but I don't want to. So, oops, because you've got to pay interest on it. And while these 2 guys are just finishing the final row each, they'll probably have a collision, more than likely. Going off what this game does, those 2 will probably crash. The seeders will run into each other. One of them won't have the brain to move around. So I'm just going to throw some fertiliser on this grass patch here that's got lime on it, and then off we go. We'll have a sleep and all this should sprout up. And we'll send a worker on this one, and I should be able to jump over to the other tractors. I more enjoy the building side of this game. Yeah, see? two fucktards. That's what happens when you get two fucktards on together. They're just fucktards. Just fucking morons, you know. And this is what Giant Software do. They're probably the worst gaming company out there. They're just pathetic. It's a B-grade game. Well, it's not a B-grade game. It's worse than a B-grade game. Calling this a B-grade game would be embarrassing to actual B-grade game. So the idea is good, but they just don't know what they're doing. And I've got to go back for that little patch there. But they'll sell you DLCs galore. Endless amounts of downloadable content that cost you copious amounts of money. Look, now this fucking idiot over here, look at this prick. He's going to back the whole length of the field. He just costed me money. Hey, dickhead, fuck off. Consider yourself sacked. No beer for you at the end of the day, dickhead. You go straight to the Centrelink line, get yourself on the dole. Now I'm driving across a seeded field. I'm just going to leave these guys all parked here until I can afford to buy the sheds. And we'll bring this one over as well. Just fold this up. Just wait for it to close. So the orange bar with the little spanner on the bottom right, that's your damages. Under that is your fuel, obviously. And you can drive manually or automatic, depends on what you prefer. But being on console, it's a bit of a nuisance. So all this grass area here, I've got to paint roads in yet. Put the gates up, the fences, road access. And we'll just leave these guys here. And yeah, look, another moron. It's just, there's so much wrong with this game. They just don't fix it. People are buying their DLCs, and while people are still buying their DLCs and supporting this bullshit, they will never fix it. They're greedier than Rockstar, if that's even possible. Anyway, there you go. See how that tree just, it's because I have to reset the game, exit out and come back in, and the trees I cut down will disappear. I'll try and cut this fairly fine. And I'll have a little sleep after this, and all the crop will grow overnight. Hopefully there'll be some rain during the night. Sometimes it's a full moon, sometimes it's stormy, and you can turn snow on and off for the winter. It completely just cakes everything in snow, all the rooftops, all the fields, all of that sort of stuff. And we'll go and park this old mate up as well. Quickly cut across the field. Not exactly ideal to do that. Alright. You can also check here on how your animals are doing with their feed and their water, what they're producing, how much wool for the sheep, for example. They've got enough grass and that there. The cows, you've got to make up hay, straw, grass, silage, you know, to make TMR, which is their best food. TMR's like total mixed ration. It's the best stuff for them. Chickens are full. We only put them in this morning. The cattle, they're all right. When the feed goes into red, that's when you got to go and look after them. We got 3,300 litres of milk. It's not enough to go and sell it. It'll cost us more in fuel to go and sell it at the moment. But you wait till there's about 10 or 15,000 litres of it. The straw is what they sleep on, and also collect manure from having straw. And slurry is you sell that, but I haven't got a BGA down at the moment. And the horses, they're fine. They got hay. So I actually gave them oat, actually. So I gave them oat, so they don't need hay. Only for 100%, but anyway, no one really cares about that. And that's all at the moment. It's taken me 9.5 hours to build what I've done so far. And this session I've been on for 4 hours. It's in the first year. And it just gives you everything, all your stats, where all your money's gone, how much fertiliser you've used, how much seed, how many trees you plant. Like, it just gives you all your stats, and this is where you set everything up. So we'll go back to normal time. We'll go up to hard now, just Ridgies Ranch. I do a quick save. I turn seasonal growth off, and I turn off snow because it's just a pain in the butt. And every day, every 1 day is equivalent to a month. So you can make 31 days if you want, but you wouldn't make a cent. That wasn't fertilised. Anyway, we'll do that tomorrow. And you can do like anywhere on the map. You can quickly jump to anywhere that you want. You know, like, so if you need to do something, we've got one bale there. This is the trailers I use to collect the bales on, and just come and hook it up and pulls itself up on the back of the trailer when it's full, and you go and sell it. Got one here at the chicken coop as well, down here. These chickens are funny to watch. They're like schizo. Anyway, they're not going to... Oh, I just jumped on me cock. Sorry, mate. So, yeah, so the eggs will spawn here, and then they get put onto there and slide it up on the back and take it to harvest, take it to sales. So we're just going to do a sleep now. I should have put the first lot down on there, but I'm not going to. Bugger it. There 40%. Send this old mate on his way. And so if I trigger through the filters here, all the information, it lets me know what's going on. This is at stage 2 growth. This is at stage 1. Stage 1, stage 1. It gets, if you see where it says growing, you've got light green, goes all the way to dark green on the right hand side of the filters. Well, that's your stages of growth. And when the fields turn orange, they're ready to harvest. They'll go purple after you harvested them. Withered, that means you were lazy and and you didn't plan it right, and you lose all your crop. They'll turn brown. Yeah, what else is on here? You've got all your crop types. So we've got oat, wheat and sunflower. And all this is all my grass area. So on FS19, when I used to cut roads in, like they used to come up and show, but they don't do it here now for some reason. I don't know why. I actually ploughed this map all the way, like the entire map, ploughed it and put seed grass all over it. And but when I did fields, the cultivator just kept chopping everything up. So I put like 100 hours into that build. It was an actual, just a waste of time, 100 hours to realise how hopeless Giant software are. So here's the backyard. Sorry, Here's the backyard. We'll give the dog some feed. And you can throw the ball. He'll go and fetch the ball. Oh. Just chuck the ball. Where is he? Usually he's under the house or in this down here somewhere. Where are you, Sturbid? I can hear him barking. Hope the coyote didn't get him. Usually comes running when you put feed down. Anyway, yeah, you can come down here, have a barbecue here. Got our water from the windmill there, the fireplace. Got some timber in here. There's some timber ready to cut up. Stack that back up. A little pergola and a eating table. You can overlook this area. It's not my land though. Kids have got somewhere to play. The missus got a swing she can swing on while the kids are playing. And yeah, close that gate for the night. Oh, I didn't quite catch that. The talk, when you write a comment, the comments to speech, it's kind of hard to understand. I'm not sure how to bring comments up either, so you'll have to give me some time to work that one out. So if we do a flyover quick enough, we'll see these fields here. There we go. You can see the way that they've programmed this game. So always runs from the back of the map to the forward of the map, and that's our crops down. And we're down to 26,000, so this is where I get to see if I missed any bits. And it looks like I didn't, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, the next stage of growth you'll be able to see these come up a lot better. These are the sunflowers, and when you get the yellow heads on them, the yellow flower, they follow the sun as the sun moves through the sky towards the back of the hills over that way. The plants during the day always face the sun. So some good little things that they've done, but you know, really at the end of the day it's less than a B grade game. But it is fun to have a break from other games. And this guy's still out there on the fertiliser, working through the whole night. Yep, that's pretty real. So, alright. Oh, it's you, Killer. You see, I didn't even know who was here. Yeah, I don't have the comments at all. I don't know. At least I got vocal now on it. So, yeah. What's this dude gonna do, for crying out loud? It's because these are new fields, that's why there's different stages of fertilisation going on. And these should all come up light green. These three fields here should come up, oops, these three should come up light green on their first stage of growth. And each day you sleep, well, this one's gone straight to stage 2 for some reason. So it goes from that colour to that one, slightly darker, and then there we go, all the grass is ready here. So we can probably do some baling it for the moment. This guy doesn't want to work anymore. He's just said, nah, we're done. So I've had to send him out to work again. Change voice from female to male. Yeah, well, that's an option as well. I'll take 200 grand here. And hopefully he'll finish his job. Hopefully. And we're going to take a trip to the shop. What tractor I'm going to use? I actually need this tractor, so this is his last run anyway. So I'll send him down for his last little run here. Off you go, son. so all your brake pedals work and that. You sort of, you've got a little bit of fun. Yeah, it's echoing too, but I can't make out what she's saying in that talk to text stuff. It's really strange. I'm going to do a cut and bale at the same time, and just grass bales at the moment. I might use another side of the field for the hay and make some silage, but not today. I'll just do some quick baling. I'm just going to go and drop these off. So I've got to cut the roads in here yet, but I'll wait for the crop to grow before I do that. And a couple of sheds to put in, but I had to get that money there. I had to borrow that money because I need actually need to make some money from grass, so got that one out of the way. I'll go and grab the other one. So now the grass has come up, I can drive across it, but I wouldn't drive across the field because that'll ruin me crops. You leave tyre tread marks in it. Just they've done that bit like real life. So I've got one of these for lime, and I've got one for fertilisation. I prefer these. They only hold 4,800 litres, but they've got a 48 metre span on them, which is better than the other stuff in the game. But I'm just going to drop this one over here. Just until I can put another shed up. We'll go over now and pick up the baler. Gonna have to leave the weight. Got a big weight on the front here, 3.3 tonne. So I'll send him this fast track to do some pretty heavy work. If you don't have the weight, the counterweight on the front, you lose all your steering and you end up jackknifing everywhere, and yeah, it's a bit crazy. You always got to think like a step ahead of everything you do. This is the shop area. I usually detail this up when I get enough money, but we're going to go and see this spooky woman in here. Just leave the tractor running. She's a fruitcake, this woman. She's an absolute nutcase. She scares me. She literally scares me. What we need... We'll just grab the big header. It's going to do a single head. We'll lease that one, and I'll grab a baler. It's going to do grass bales for now. Square or round, it doesn't matter really. It might be best off up to 240 centimetres. I'll take the crone. I don't want silage. Righto. There's the mower head over there. Yeah, she needs a good rogering. She's an absolute lunatic. Drop the counterweight here. And of course they have it facing the wrong way. Every time you buy something or lease something, it always spawns it the wrong way. It's just so much with this game is just pathetic. But it's good to have a break from the other games I play. Righto. Now we're rocking. Just got to make sure in my settings, I need to turn that on for a moment because I need to make the larger bales, which are 240s. There we go. Then we'll get our first grass cut. Fantastic. Probably fold it out now. I won't fold them yet because I've got to get in through the gateway. Pretty damn long. And considering I'm putting a pig pen down here, I think I'll start taking this grass first. The way to go about it. Drop the pickup, drop the header, and off we go. Could have used a windrower. I've just taken the middle out of it anyway, and then I'll do two more stints on the out. Actually grab a windrower, it will make it easier. Folded out to drop it. Now I'll grab a windrower. Probably a tether too. I may as well, if I'm going to do it, I may as well do it all properly. Just enough money. Go and see this fruitcake lady again. Hello. Hello, nutcase. Dance for me, monkey boy. I think I'll ted it first. So that one might be a bit big. They've got 9 metres, 17. We'll have to settle for that one. No. And the windrower. Grab this one. Ted it. May as well get hay. Pays more money. Take a shortcut in. In the way. Get out of there. Sweet. We'll end up getting hay. Look at this, half grass, half hay. Should be alright. He's going to hit the fence. Look at this. Until I look after Big Ear. I'll let this just go for a moment. Now we can do the up and back, and that should be all good. So I'm trying not to pick up any of that pasture grass, that light green garbage there. This lot's got all the fertilisation in it. It's all the primo stuff. double fertilised, so the bales should be pretty decent. Got it set to 240 centimetre bales, which is the largest that I can use. I can't believe the game hasn't crashed on me, because it usually has crashed by now. Now I say that, it'll probably crash, but who knows. So I've kept all the assets far away from each other to try and stop the game from crashing. I've gotten rid of all the mods that I can see that I had a problem with, so they're gone. But I had a crash. I played it not yesterday, the day before, and so I just this usually goes to the bottom of the drawer now with all my games. All my games, even games I don't play anymore, sits on top of this one, because it's just a shit done programmed game. You know? Giant software is just pathetic. Some of the worst programmers out there. Absolutely woeful. Shearing shed there. That's not an asset, I built that one myself. Nearly finito. You have to control everything. You have to lift your implements up and down, turn them on and off, pack them, fold them, unfold them. A lot of good stuff in the game, but unfortunately it's marred and tarnished by being outdone by the amount of bad stuff in the game. Like watching a big lawnmower. Yeah, it is. I actually use this one for doing around the house. Oh, must be in the mods. Oh, I think I deleted it. Yeah, it's not there. It's a ride-on, a John Deere ride-on. I didn't mean to cut that arc out. So it should be on my final run now if I can get this centered right. There we go. Yeah, this is the last run. This is all I need for now, just to keep the feed up. Can't let them go hungry. For some reason the sheep are in a pasture, but you still have to give them grass. Work that shit out. Doesn't really matter, the grass continues to grow once you've got grass down. Right, we'll pack that one away. Pack this away now. And we'll just leave this here. off. I'll drop the mower next to it. There we go. And we'll just go for a quick run back to the shop and grab the header, grab the windrower. So we'll put it into rows and then we can pick it up with our baler. So some maps have got cars and pedestrians and that on it, but I like this one because it's just you. You don't have to put up with cars and stuff that get in the way, pedestrians, and I like to be off grid, away from the whole world. There we go. We'll get this windrower cranking and we'll pick our weight up as well while we're here. Shortcutting. Keep this as straight as I can. Now at the back, we make a whole row of what we've just cut, and we come along with the baler and pick it up, and it makes bales. It's pretty cool. It's frustrating as it is. With giant software, they're just fucktards. The idea of the game's pretty good. Access because I can't afford to buy it, stupid. So this should give us a couple of bales anyway, just enough so the animals won't starve. So I got sheep, chickens and cows, dairy cows, and 3 bulls. That's all I can afford. So we'll grab this little bit that I made a mistake on. See, when the screen goes all jittery, like it just did then, that's when it nearly crashes. The game's plagued with game crashes. It's plagued with mods that conflict with other mods. And yeah, the game developers don't give a shit. All they do is make more downloadable content and put it out there at 5 times its price, and people still buy it. Until you stop buying the DLCs, they're never going to fix anything. They'll just keep taking the money. Just enough room. Straighten this up. There we go. Back on track. You can take all the rocks and all the trees off the map. You've got an option to do it, but I like to leave them on. Kind of more natural. The map looks really empty without trees, and takes like 3 or 4 years before they start growing once you plant them. So, and if you go placing them down, you're limited to slot counts on this game. So at the moment my slot count is, I'll just click on something, out of 2,600 slots I've used 925. So everything you buy, everything you use has a slot count on it, and once you use them, that's it. It doesn't matter if you've got $999 million, you can't buy any more slot counts. So what you got is what you got, and you just, as you build your farm, you've got to make the decisions over what you really need versus what you'd like to have. So it's just trying to balance it all out. I'm going to miss a little bit on the outside of this. Shouldn't be enough to worry it. Pick it up when it regrows and I recut it again. Yeah, I'm OCD to a degree, yeah, and I think most OCD players do play this game. Alright, we'll just turn that off, hold him away. The game works on grid lines, and it'll always try to make you crash into something every single time. You can be in the middle of a field without a single tree, you look away for 2 seconds and you've collided with something, crashed into something, you know, it's just how they've programmed it. Our bales up here. We'll lift you down. And off we go. Pickup, and we're boogieing. It's a game where there's all aspects in it. You can choose to farm however which way you want. You don't have to do animals. You don't even have to. Oh, the bales are coming out now. See down there. Working its way out. So these are the largest bales that you can make without mods, and this thing holds two and makes one at the same time. So you got 3 bales on the go at any one time. So ideally, it's better to just like do a big field and just run straight lines for 3 or 4 kilometres, and you just get a massive line of bales. But I didn't really need many bales, probably about 5 I reckon would be sufficient for now. I've got so much grass around this farm anyway that if I need more I can always cut it. And the grass doesn't ruin like the rest of the crops, they don't wither, so you can leave it there ready to cut at all times, except when the snow's in, you can't cut in the snow. So there's the bales coming out now. And we're on the last run. Oh. You can see it all works, it all picks up and stuff. Oh, that's right, these 2 rows. So you go down and do one line, and then when you turn around, instead of stopping and backing up, you just skip a line, and that keeps you going in a forward motion, forward movement. So there's a line in between these 2, but so instead of turning like real sharp, you just skip a line, and by the time you get to the end you come back and do the other lines, and they're 1 line apart as well. So it's just an easier way to do it. Yeah, the dog's gone missing. He's usually up at the house. I don't know where he's gone. It's pointless picking the rest of this up. I'll just drop these bales off here. Just unload these out. Speaking of that dog, let's just have a quick fly up there, because I think he's vanished. I think he dug himself in a hole looking for his bone. I don't see him. Is he down here rolling in the cow poop? Nope. He sometimes comes on this hill here, or he's like down and around here, but where the hell is that dog? Not under the house either. Down with the horses. Oh, there he is. Get home, stupid. You're going to walk in circles. Okay. Righto. He's. I'm going to leave him to do his thing. While I'm flying around, let's have a look at the field here. I'm going to put up some sheds yet. You see the sunflower heads always facing towards the sun. I know it's kind of hard to see, and they'll follow the sun during the day. They just, yeah, it's kind of cool how they did that. It looks fine. So I try to make this more realistic. Otherwise it's just a paddock, right? And it spawns your wool bales. Okay, well, how did they get shorn? They didn't get shorn in the paddock. So this is an asset of the game. It's a farm barn, and I just kind of thought, well, you could kind of use it as a shearing shed. You can't get tables of that in there because the game will crash if you try and put it. So I put some gates here. Obviously these gates are open because when the bales are here and this back tray's full, I'm going to back it in here. I'm going to drop the bales in this area. So when these gates are closed and this one's open, you push the sheep in and they'll go through there and get shorn, and then they get shoved out the other side and open this gate and they're free to go back into the pasture. So the rams will go in here, keep them separate from the girls, and the other ones that need to have their shots, they can sit in this little quadrangle area here with that gate closed. So you could kind of make a little bit of realism in there, even though it's just an empty bloody shed. You can put stuff in there like benches and all that stuff. You wouldn't have a lounge chair in there, but I got like 500 of these bloody decoration things. And for instance, if I wanted to put this block in, you keep getting this problem, keeps overlapping. So when you try and put it down, so you hit the triangle button and you can sort of place it wherever you want. But I don't really have any shearing tables that would go in there. So, well, where am I? Oh yeah. I'll just quickly pick these bales up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6. I expected 5. I'll take 6. We'll go the proper way, I guess. Just for a quick little journey. So I could get a bale lifter and shit and take them in there manually, but I'm just going to get the bale trailer and just load them up. And that silo there's got 6 bins, so 6 crops. And it's also got the dryer on it, so when the crop's still a bit moist or a bit damp, we can dry it out before it goes into storage and goes mouldy. This fast track's the fastest tractor in the game, speed wise. We're almost broke. We've got to wait for those crops to grow and we'll make a little bit of money. So I'm going to go see this fruitcake at the shop. This absolute nutcase woman. I'm not sure what's wrong with her, but there's something seriously wrong with her. I'll just jump in here and go and see her. Yo, it's me again. Yeah. How you doing today, alright? Whoops, I didn't mean to get on your desk. You don't mind, do you? Oh, you don't care? Do you care? You feeling alright? You gonna talk to me? How about a hand job? Oh, maybe? Alright, eh? Maybe a hand job? That's my, whoops. Square baler, so I think we'll use that one. Oh look, yeah, nah, you're right. I'll come back another time. Fucking weirdo. Yeah, see you, babes. Have a good day. Yeah, nah, lovely speaking to you. come out with a fucking knife in hand in a minute. Better hook this shit up and get the fuck out of here. See ya, weirdo. Fucking don't tread over and stab yourself. God willing. Yeah. Well, she's shrugging her shoulders, you know. It kind of means, well, it's not a no, is it? So, where there's a shrug of the shoulder, there's still hope. It's not very long, this trailer. Should get through here. No worries. Just got to watch the corner post there. So the thing I like about this map is you can, it's basically just a clean slate. There's nothing here. The other maps in the game, they've got roads and streets and cities and trains and all sorts of shit. This one's just full nothing. So you can build your own farm exactly how you want it. So yeah, as you can see here, that says ploughed, but I've actually, let's go across to here. Oh, it's harvested, sorry, ploughed's a bit more purple, so yeah, not the tidiest of jobs, but hey, I needed 5 bales, we got 6, so no complaints there. And I've got to finish this dam as well, do a little bit of detailing around it, put some rocks and trees and da-da-da. Should be right to roll now, and up she goes. And then after this second one, kind of like how they've done it, it's pretty cool. It'll then sit them down and push them back, and on the next ones the ramps up in the air there. Nah, it's not a concrete pond, no. I just what I did because I'd ploughed and seeded grass all over. When I used the landscaping tools here, what you do is you soften the edges with, you know, the darker the colour you use, the stronger the effect. So I made the grass sort of fall into the edge of the water, but there's a lot of detailing I've got to do yet. For instance, you can do stuff like this. I won't go all out, but just briefly, you can get some of this effect. And you can kind of like get some rocks going around the outsides, or you can use, this one doesn't look too bad. Like, I'm going to come back and fix all this up. So, and take that out onto the edge, for instance there. Oh, I've got to finish this bit now. OCD won't let me stop. I won't complete the detailing of it, but anyway, you get the idea. You can kind of put rocks and stuff. The dam behind me, the one you mean down here? This? That's not concrete. That's a natural one. Are you talking about this? That's slurry. That's cow shit and cow piss gets all stored in there. And that's what this is. You wouldn't want to go swimming in that. Your life would be cut short pretty quick, I reckon. You'd get pretty bloody crook. You wouldn't swim in a cow's bum, so I definitely wouldn't go swimming in there. Nah. Was behind the lake pond. I don't. This? It's just bush and rock, and that's water. If you look at it on an angle, you see it's water. It's just water from because the windmill's leaking. So on the shaft of the windmill, it's just spitting water out. So it kind of. Yeah, it probably shows you it a bit better there. I suppose there's only so much simulation they can do. This is a chook pen, if that's what you're referring to. I don't know what you're referring to. A concrete pond, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, work's calling. I've got to pick these up. That's it. Now, if the game shuts down, okay, if the stream stops, that is because this shed here will have caused the crash. And we'll see what happens. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's going to unload it. I don't even know if I'm on the trigger. I might be. I may as well continue to go through and unload them. No, they should have gone in there. I may have to get a front end loader and push them in, or I can try this way. Whoops. See if I can nudge them in. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, they get stored up the back automatically. Yep. Before this thing was brought in as a mod, so that's pretty cool. Oh, it doesn't let me go in there. Big red X. That you shall not pass. But before they made this, you'd have to use this bale spike and front end loader and put it on the tractor. You probably know what I'm talking about. Where the hell is it? Here it is here. One of these front end loaders that goes on the front of the tractor. Then your bale spike that I just showed on the, excuse me, on the front end loader tools. There it is, one of these bale spikes. Either that one, or you can pick, these ones are for round bales. These will pick up a stack of roundies, so they'll pick up some squares as well. These are for big bags. So that goes on the end of the front end loader on the front of the tractor. You go through and pick them up and load them one at a time, but I don't do it because the bales flick up in the air. They go a million miles away. It's just frustrating. It's like when I get sick of sort of farming all the time, I'll sometimes do it, or I'll go and get some big bags, you know, seed and fertilizer and stuff, and manually do it, but pretty rare, because the frustration out of 100 is 110, and it's just not worth it. It's very frustrating. Now these are supposed to auto load as well, so I can pick them up, any time today would be nice. And then they automatically load themselves onto here. But I think I'm just a fraction too out from the trigger, so I'll have to move that over. But anyway, yeah, chook feed. Chooks don't get water. You can go in here. Chooks don't get water. Let me turn these triggers off. There we go. Well, that one should have disappeared. It's probably glitched. Hey, little hen, get back here. Wow. Yeah, so, yeah, this is their apparent water and feed out here, so, I don't know. If we're on day Z, I'd have that cock in my hand right now. That cock would be in my hand and I'd be ready to play with my cock. But we're not on day Z, so... You get road trains, you can put as many trailers together as you need. There's a lot in the game that you can do. These gates should be shut. Shut that gate! Shut that gate! Because these cows could have just come out wandering wherever they wanted to. Let's get this gate shut. And get up on the gate so the zombies can't get us. All these zombies here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh, Daisy. Daisy. We're going to have calves. I better run home and tell the missus. We've got calves on the way. Well, they're not here yet. Where are the calves, Daisy? Look, she's seen me coming. No, that ain't going to stop me. RSPCA don't care. Your phone calls meant nothing to them. These are the bulls here. So, I'll chuck Daisy and a couple of her friends in here and watch the orgy. But, yeah, they're sort of getting ready for them. But they're not ready yet, so, yeah. About another 8 months before they can give calves. It's oh, let's take the stallion out. So yeah, the sun moves through the sky at all the right times and blah blah blah, yada yada. Run, Daisy. Run, Daisy. Daisy's called the RSPCA on me, but yeah, they didn't believe her. So you got to brush your horses, you know, keep them clean, and that's their water trough, and they got oats in there at the moment. I got to finish this stable I'm building for them at the moment, so they just got an awning up just for now, and they've also got their straw here, you know. Oh, where's the black stallion? Ah, come over here, mate. We'll go and visit. You will let me. You will let me on your back, and you will like it. See? Come on. Oh, too many horses outside. Okay, so you're only allowed a maximum of 4 horses out. So I'll just take one of these. Oh dear, I tripped over and my penis fell into your anus. I'm sorry. Turbo. That's a male's name. I hope not. I'll just get off Turbo there. Well, Turbo got me off, actually. Come on, Turbo, let's go. He'll walk, trot, canter, and gallop. So you can't really go first person on the horse. You can on PC, but it doesn't let you on console. So that's as close as I can go. Hey, what's wrong, Turbo? What's wrong with you? Look, there's all these collisions in the way. Gonna have to go backwards here. You can zoom right out and zoom right in and whatnot. You can do jumps and stuff. They're not exactly the most realistic of horses, but you know, it's a simulation of horses. That was a very slow motion jump. Yeah, we're gonna go visit Daisy again now. And it's been a hard day's ride. Where are you, Daisy? Where? Oh, look, she knows I'm coming. Yeah, look, the warning signs are out. That dirty farmer's here again. Yeah, who's unexpecting? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look, you're not ready. Look, I'm so deep. Oh, hang on. I'm so deep inside I can see the back of your tonsils. Yep. Oh, there we go. Calves are on the way. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, don't you want a piece of that? I'm sorry, Daisy's sister. I've got to have a crack. Thanks, babe. No, don't see me out. I can find my way out, thanks. Well, that's about it. That's farming sim. You make your own fun. Be a deviant or don't. Just farm or don't. Well, I'm kind of sick of it now. While I'm waiting on my other game, DayZ, to get their update done. This is a good filler, but it is a frustrating game. There's a lot of good things about it, but there's a lot of shit things about it. And game crashes and stability is the biggest issues with it all, and the greediness of Giant Software. Their greed is ridiculous, and yeah, their greed. Shocking. That horse was next. That was a stallion. Oh no, it wasn't a stallion. I was thinking of the stallion, but I don't know. I'm not really LGBTQ plus 7, 9, 3, 11, 6, 4, agriculture, homosexual, lesbian, straight, black, white, yellow, fucking Asian, Tongan, fucking. I'm not of that community. I'm just human being. I guess the stallion will just have to accept that. Just have a quick look at the growth stage. So you can fast forward time whenever you want. This is now ready. That's going into stage 2. If I flick across and then come back again, you'll see it should all be done into stage 2. Yeah, stage 2. Well, that one's stage 3 actually, but oat grows quicker than sunflower and what was in there? Barley. Yeah, get the dog. Nah, I can't do that to me, dog. Oh dear. Come here, look, they know what happens to them when they come on my property. I got a condom on this time, come here. It's alright. I'm wearing a franger. Get back here. Come here, Bambi. Yep. Yeah, tease. Come here, dear. Oh, nearly got ya. You're just a cent away. Oh. Well, if only I had another inch or two on me, I would have reached there. No animal safe with me. I'm a dirty farmer. Dirty Mike, they call me. I impregnate all my own animals. Some are born with heads of human type. They were going to go on the barbecue, see? We're going to put them on the barbie. Look, he didn't even get his ball. I think he's in this field here. I think he's still in this field. No. Nothing like running around with your ball in your hand, eh? Where is this animal? Here he comes. G'day, fella. Go and get your tucker. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's a good boy. Oh, sorry, mate. No, you're all right. Yeah, no, yeah. At least he likes it. By gee, he likes it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, retrieve him. Oh, he's there now. Shit, he'll never look at me the same again. Well, I'm going to call this one a day. I'm going to go and get a beer. It's a hot day here. We're going to call this the end of the episode. Yeah. Right, I've already saved it. So if you're into bestiality, we'll see you on the next episode. I've got my eye on a few chickens. Enjoy yourself all and have a great day. We'll talk to you later.